Good afternoon. It is September the 28th, 2017. Time to wrap up another day and take a look at the overnight and tomorrow. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. So we had a great day trading today, and we caught the markets about as good as you could catch them. Started out in the E-mini wanting to buy 97s, 95s. Said it might take 25s to get in. When the day session opened, we said buy 2500, 2501s, and you had until 10:21 Eastern to make that trade. All day long, we said just put the trade on and disappear. We liked the long side of the market. We could sell failure to take out and hold 2505. A couple of trades were generated from there, but the market still is moving up, and we may close on new contract highs this afternoon. Hard to say, but our second sell was 9 to 11 where it was yesterday. Haven't gotten there, but again, pretty hard to do a lot better than making a call like that before the fact. Inside day trading range, so tomorrow be looking to sell failure to take out 2510. And on the buy side, if the market were to close right here, we'd be trying to buy 2500, 2502 once again, with the fact in mind that we might have to pay 2505s, 06s to get in. It's tough to buy this thing cheap on the opening. Not impossible, but tough. Okay, we have a P, but volume is well below time, and volume is below yesterday's volume, so this is not the world's strongest profile. But if we catch a lot of volume in the afternoon, you can see right here that 2506, that bar is almost as long as the bar at 2503, so we could actually have the volume jump up to 2506 pretty quickly. Tomorrow's news: personal income. Plus 0.2. Personal spending plus 0.1. Core PCE plus 0.3. Chicago PMI 58.5. That one could come in lower than forecast. Consumer sentiment 95.3. And Baker Hughes rig count 1155 last, 935. These numbers could come in lower than forecast. The focus will be personal spending, consumer sentiment. Sell 1, 9 to 11. Sell 2, 14 to 16. What is tomorrow? End of week, end of month, end of quarter. There's very little incentive for the large players to sell. So sideways is probably the worst that we'll see tomorrow, and a close above 25.05 will give the market what it wants. A new contract high. Institutional money managers making more money than they made last month. So we'll put 95, 97 by 2, 2500, 2503 by 1, 9 to 11 sell 1, 14 to 16 sell 2. Well, I think the first day that the market has a chance to sell is probably Monday, October the 2nd. Had a good day in treasuries, but we do have a lower high and a lower low. The yield play today, the 7-year auction, was a good one. Two distributions here. Here was the move out of the middle in the F period. So we got sellers at 25.18. So London, we're going to sell 19s to 23s. We're going to play for a pause day. Settlement day, we usually get a pause day without some help from the E-mini. And the E-mini should trade higher because of end of the quarter buying. 9 to 13 will be buy 1. And then 4 to 8 will be buy 2. Looking for a trading range tomorrow in treasuries. Looking at the 30-year. Started up after the 10-year did. So knob spread did strengthen today, but we've seen stronger action than the knob spread. 24.28, number 1. Sell 31 stow 3s. And 7 to 11, sell 2. On the buy side, last rotate down was 18, so 16 to 20 is number 1. Buy 9 to 13, buy 1. Buy 2, 1 to 5. I see a pause day. Treasuries was selling starting in London. Looking at gold, lower high, lower high, low on F1, find a place to sell it. And again, this 1290 is where resistance is right now. We get through that 1300. Economy's getting better. Inflation is well under control. They're raising interest rates. There's no reason to own gold. So 89.91, which is where we are right now. Sell 1, probably a little higher. 93.95. Sell 2. On the buy side, 84.86, where we were this morning. In 80 to 82. So basically trying to buy 80s, 85s, and selling into 95 if we can get it. And crude oil. What a day we had in crude. Even picked up nickel or dime onto the end of the close. And it worked exactly the way it was supposed to. It hasn't been that easy trading into the close. Why do we do it? You know, we really learn from adversity in this game. Outside day, trading range market, as far as the F1 screen is concerned. F2. Okay, so we have this break at 65 to 75, so 65, 85, got that low right there at 63, have that low at 85, this low right here at 61, so that's 65 to 85 is prime sell territory. So we'll make 75 to 52, sell 1, maybe a little higher in London, 52 and a quarter, 52.50, sell 2. 51 even, 51.25, buy 1. And 50.50, 50.75, buy 2. And looking at the euro, outside day, trading range tomorrow. Sellers against 50, so we'll be right where we were this morning, 40 to 50. Did give us a little trade. 75, sell 2. On the buy side, kind of right in the middle, so 10 to 20, buy 1. And we'll make 90 to 118 even, buy 2. That's it for the September 28th, 2017. I will see you bright and early in the morning. You all have a great evening. I'm out of here.